Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Willie, and this is the encouraging word today for you and for me. A number of years ago, an incident happened to my wife and I. We were walking through the neighborhood, knocking on people's doors, asking them, inviting them to come to church, because the church had just moved into a new neighborhood. So we were introducing ourselves to our neighbors. We knocked on one door, and a man, as soon as he heard that we were from a church, his face got red like a beet. And he said, "Hold on." And he ran upstairs. And he came down with something in his hand. You know what it was? It was a Bible. And he turned to Psalm 137, verse 9. He knew exactly where it was. And he said, "Let me read this to you and tell me how I could ever serve a God like this." And that verse says, "Happy is he who takes your babies and smashes them against a rock." He said, "How could you even serve a God like that?" And I tried to explain to him about why that was in the Bible, and that wasn't God speaking in the Bible, but he was having none of that, and told us to get off his property and never to come back. Now, David says something almost equally as bad. David's suffering. He's got enemies who are attacking him, making fun of him, mocking him, doing all kinds of things. And listen, he's praying to God. And listen what he says to God in Psalm 69, verse 23. "May their eyes be darkened so they cannot see. May their backs be bent forever." He's asking that God would make his enemies blind and make them have arthritis in their spine so they can't even stand up straight. What kind of book is the Bible? What the problem with that man and many people who believe the same thing is they would say the Bible is not the Word of God. But the Bible is the Word of God, but not every word in the Bible is spoken by God. The Psalms, like the Psalm of David, Psalm 69, is man's words to God. David is talking to God. And all of the Psalms are man talking to God. It's David's words. If we read the whole Bible, we see that Jesus healed blind people. Jesus healed a woman who was bent over from arthritis. So why is this in the Bible? Such horrible words from man to God. It's there because it shows us the depth of cruelty that man is capable of. Every person is capable. Each of us. Think of the Holocaust. Think of the shootings, the school shootings. Think of the hatred we see all around us. The human heart is deceitfully wicked, desperately wicked. Yes, people have killed babies, probably smashed them against the rocks in those days. And yes, we at times wish bad things upon others. So we realize by reading this Psalm of David, a man of God, a man after God's own heart, that he had heart issues. And hopefully, I will realize that I have heart issues, and you will realize that you have heart issues. And that will lead us to understand we need God. We need God as our forgiver. We need God, his mercy. We need his transformation of our hearts so we can do what he said, which is what Jesus said in Matthew 5:44 through 45. We need God. So Jesus said, "But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your Father in heaven. He causes his sun to rise on the evil and the good, and sends rain on the righteous and the unrighteous." So let's make it our task today to be like Jesus and have a pure heart and ask Him to take out this wicked heart of our human nature. God bless you, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care.